It's Pat Green right there with day one. You're listening to Mornings with Lone Star here at irlonestar.com. It is 8:35. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves so far this morning. The rain is gone, and we have somebody who's impacted by that horrible rain we've been having here in Montgomery County. We have Clarissa in the studio, and if you go to our Facebook right now, Mornings with Lone Star, you're going to see a GoFundMe link, and that's just a reference for this whole conversation that everyone check out, and especially see the picture of the impact of a tree falling into her home. And I want to welcome on the air Clarissa. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing really good right now.
That's good.
I'm surrounded by friends.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement about helping you out here.
Yes, sir, there is, and we certainly can use it.
And so again, I want to repeat this to folks. If you're on a computer, you just go to Facebook, Mornings with Lone Star, and you'll see a link to the GoFundMe account to help out Clarissa and her family. Also in the studio with me, I have Nathan Arrazate of Montgomery County Lifestyle, and Meredith over there at Community Impact for Conroe and Montgomery. And how are you guys doing? Everyone doing okay?
We're great.
Great.
Yeah,
Doing
glad
great.
to be involved. Yep.
Okay, so I want you guys to support Clarissa here to help us give more information on how to help her out. But I want to hear from her with exactly the story of what happened and why is there a tree in the middle of your home?
Crazy. It was my day off, and I got called into one of my jobs, and I was like, I have errands to run. I don't know if I can make it. I go, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go to work. I'll go ahead and cover. So I decided to go pick up my son from school early. His name is Colin. He's 13 years old. And I took him out. And at the back of my head, I was thinking, I'm going to let him stay home, why not? And then I was like, it was bothering me. It was back and forth in my brain. And then when I got Colin, he goes, hey, Mom, can I stay home? I'm like, no, you're going to go to work with me. You're going to help me. I work at a resale store, so it's easy to have my kid there. They can help me out. So we went to work, and then I could just see the storms getting really crazy. It's windy. I've never seen anything like this before. The cars were stopped. The water was just building up on the street. My boss he came in soaking wet, and he said, it's crazy out there. I go, well, now I'm kind of worried about my other son, Hunter, he just turned 8 yesterday. So I was like, oh, I got to go get Hunter. He goes, well, it's almost closing time. Let's just see. And it's kind of crazy right now. It might calm down. Well, it was about 6 o'clock already. I go, look, I got to go get my son. So he goes, go ahead and go. Went to go get him. I couldn't even get to my son. He's not even far from me. He's like, I don't know how long. It's like 5 minutes, maybe less than that, just to get to him. I could not get to my son. And finally I got to the school. I got out the car, and it was like somebody poured a bucket of water in my face. That's how crazy it was. Well, anyway, we got my son, and then I was trying to get back home. I could not get back home. I was getting stuck in the water. I almost made it through on one side of the street all the way through, but I couldn't quite make it. So I turned around, and I went back to school, waited in the parking lot, and my kids were like, we just want to go home, Mom. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get y'all to the house. So took another street. And I shouldn't have done that. No one should ever do this, go through the water. You guys don't want to drown. But I did. I took the guts because I saw a higher part of the street. And as soon as I got there, my car was stuck in, the hood was the water was all the way up to the hood. And I just kept pressing the gas, and my car made it to the other side. I go, let's just get home. Got home. As soon as I got to my neighborhood, it smelled like gas. Really, really bad. I couldn't tell what it was at first, but then I saw all the damage, and I didn't even get to see I didn't even notice my house. I just noticed the other houses. I was like, okay, there's a wire, a line down, so we're not going to go that way, a power line. So we went around the other way, and that's when I saw my house. I was a shock, and my kids started crying, and we just didn't know. It was amazing. We didn't know what to do.
Hey, the picture itself looks surreal to me.
Yes, this is where we spend most of our time, and that's the living room area. It goes straight into the hallway and into the other middle room, but that's where we have our fun. We play, we eat, we play around, just played around. I don't know how to say it. This is a living room area, so we spend most of our time there. And when I go back, because I went in the house and I saw where it really actually hit, we all would have been crushed. If we went on with our regular routine and I stayed home and I got my kids, picked them up, went home, we would not be here today. And thank God I listened to the Spirit of Jesus, and I just went to work.
Well, we're glad you're safe and your family is safe. We're sitting here with Clarissa, and she had a tree fall through her house, and she's in the studio with some community supporters talking about how we can help Clarissa and her family get back on their feet with a GoFundMe account on Facebook, Mornings with Lone Star. Click there, and there's other ways we're going to find out how to help her. And when we come back after a couple songs here on Mornings with Lone Star on Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station, here's a song for Clarissa. This song's called Sunshine's on a Dreamer.
Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station, and we are looking for talk show hosts and volunteer DJs for our music shows. Are you interested in having your own talk show on Lone Star, or have you always wanted to live out your dreams of being a music DJ? With the addition of Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1 and video aspects of our talk shows, we are needing people to grow with us. If you or someone you know might be interested, please contact us online at irlonestar.com/contact us, or call the station at 936-647-5747 for more information.
All right, that was some Wade Bowen with Sunshine's on the Dreamer. It's 8:43, still in the studio here with Clarissa. And again, that GoFundMe account link is on Facebook on Mornings with Lone Star to help Clarissa recover from a tree falling in her house. It's so weird to say that because it literally fell through the house, and it's pretty serious. The picture looks like it goes from side to side of the house.
It hit the garage.
It goes through the house.
Yep.
So I'm sitting here with some community leaders right now, and we're going to be talking about how we can help out Clarissa in the many ways this community can help out. We have Nathan Arrazate, Montgomery County Lifestyle. We have Meredith from Community Impact, who, by the way, has a great article. Is it coming out now, or is it already out about what to do about recovering from the rainstorm?
Yeah, we've actually got online. You can go to communityimpact.com, and we have a story that was published last week. It gives information about flood relief efforts. A bunch of nonprofit groups here locally banded together and rallied, just as we all do out here when neighbors are in need. And with Interfaith, the Food Bank, with Crisis Assistance Center and the United Way, and many other organizations, they've banded together with some drop-off points and needs for others that have similar situations to our friend here and that may not have this sort of visibility or opportunity to get assistance. So that is online. And then coming out on June 23rd in your next issue of Community Impact, we have a more in-depth story that really talks about the damage assessment and the broad reach of what happened in our community, things that you're probably not even aware of that have touched lives that you're not aware of. And again, more in-depth coverage about ways that you can help and places to drop off if you would like to assist people.
That's Community Impact for Conroe Montgomery. And we also have Angela Matthews, I believe, in the studio, if I got that correct. Angela, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
And how have you been helping out Clarissa? I know you've been kind of in the car with her trying to drive towards getting all these funds and getting some relief. Explain to me what's going on. What do we need to help Clarissa besides the GoFundMe? I did hear there's something with Spirit of Texas Bank. You can actually go to the Spirit of Texas Bank and just say Clarissa Lopez's name and help out that way by giving a cash donation and things like that.
Yes, Clarissa's son's been in our mentor program now for about 3 years. And so when I heard about the tree and drove up on the house, I immediately started crying. It's devastating to just drive up on that scene and see that actually happened to someone's home. So yes, Spirit of Bank has been very gracious. Clarissa opened a bank account, so if someone wanted to make a monetary donation, they can go to the bank, and Spirit of Texas is very aware of Clarissa's situation, and they can put money in her account to help with rent for her new place, deposits, all of those things that have to be turned back on, gift cards for, toiletries, towels, pillows, sheets, all of those things have to be replaced. We're working on getting furniture, donated and things like that. Everything from the bedrooms and the living room have to be replaced completely. So, anybody that can help link us to furniture, those types of things, and then of course the monetary donations for the rent and all of those things, that the utilities that have to be turned back on and things so that they can begin to rebuild their life.
And looking at this, if I was wanting to help out, what is the best way to get involved? And we have the GoFundMe on the Facebook for Mornings and Lone Star. We have the bank account over at Spirit Texas Bank. Where else can they help out? Is there, like you said, you can donate furniture? How do we get in touch?
They can certainly contact me.
Okay.
They can contact Clarissa on Facebook. I know Nathan in Montgomery County Lifestyle, so they can certainly reach out in those ways. I do want to say that the newspaper ran an article on Clarissa's story, and the outpouring of the community has been incredible. They put my phone number in the newspaper, and we've had
how did that turn out?
Dozens of people calling me, going to the bank and making deposits. So the outpouring of our community to help someone they've never met is really encouraging, and it just reaffirms the goodness that's still going on in our town.
Did any of them want to take you out to dinner or anything like that, knowing that you're single? Hey,
be quiet.
I'm single too.
So it's been very encouraging to see our community love on her and her kids in this way.
One thing I want to say to Clarissa, she's sitting right in front of me. She has a picture of the tree and everything. And what's amazing, that's going to be amazing, Clarissa, is how fast things are going to be recovered.
Yes.
And I think that's really important to focus on that. When you look at that picture, don't look at the damage. Look at how fast everything's going to come back together for you and your family. So again, folks, that's on GoFundMe account. It is on Mornings of Lone Star, and I know we'll be posting it all over the place and other places. And Nathan, he whispered, because everyone can hear you say one more thing, Nathan.
I need one thing.
Okay, what do you need?
Okay, here's what I need to say. They've told a story that's wonderful. Here's what I want to throw out. The community's been awesome. There's so many people that I don't know who, but it's just cool how God threw things together. Meredith and Nicole saw it. They talked about it. Their kids, Meredith's kids said, we want to get involved. They brought clothes. Chantel Hilton has an aunt moving from Woodlands. She's giving furniture away. She said, look, I don't want to give it to anybody but that lady in Conroe. How do I get a hold of her? So from a friend of a friend of a friend, that happened. Pastor Dale Inman is getting involved. I'm missing people, but here's the deal. People out there, you know who you are. We know who you are. And you just your love is incredible. And I want to say thank you, but it's so cool how so many people are hurting and not everybody can be helped, but this community has pulled together to try to do a little bit for everybody. And that's awesome. The last thing is we need a rent house in Candy Cane Park, Tanglewood, the 77301 zip code. We need a landlord. We need somebody. $850 a month. That's what we need right now. Big time. That's the biggest need we have.
And how can they help out with that? Through the GoFundMe or through...
contact Clarissa, contact me, contact Meredith, contact Angela.
Spirit Texas Bank.
But contact one of us and we're going to go look at them. We're going to go see them. That's what we need. Rent has gone sky high after the flood because they can. And we just need somebody who's got a heart. She's been living with the same landlord for 5 years.
Well, Clarissa, we wish you luck. And again, folks, if you're listening right now, we recorded this whole interview, and we'll be podcasting it later today and tomorrow. And again, that link to the GoFundMe is on Mornings of Lone Star's Facebook, or you can just go to any Spirit of Texas Bank location, I guess, and say, hey, Clarissa Lopez, and you'll be able to help out that way. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in.
Thank you.
We're going to get back to the music here on Mornings of Lone Star. Coming up after that, we're going to be doing Meet the Candidates all week at 9 a.m., talking about the upcoming elections happening with early voting starting next week for the Conroe City Council and also the mayor electorals. So we got Shotgun Rider here on Mornings of the Lone Star. If you got song requests, we're on Twitter too, and Facebook, all that good stuff. Tell us what you want to hear, and we'll get it to you. Don't forget, Cindy Cochran Show is coming up at 10 o'clock. Special guest, I believe, is Carly Creeman, who's one of our old interns.
Thanks for checking out this production on Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's radio station. For more information on this show and other shows on Lone Star, check us out online at irlonestar.com. If you're interested in sponsoring a program on Lone Star Community Radio and reaching the local audience of Montgomery County on FM, internet, and TV media, please call 936-647-5747 or contact us online at irlonestar.com. This recording is a Lone Star Community Radio production, produced by the show host and Dick Schissler of Lone Star Community Radio. Interested in volunteering as a music DJ or starting your own talk show? Contact Dick Schissler at dick@irlonestar.com or by phone at 936-647-5747.